So there is no such question. A God is supplying food to everyone, to the birds, beasts, ants, insects, aquatic. There is no such question that I have to feed them. If you have to feed them, just try to give them Krishna prasadam. Prasade sarvadukhanam hanirasya upajayate. This is the policy. So, if a person becomes Krishna conscious, that I am part and parcel of Krishna, as Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Mamaivangshu jiva. We are actually part and parcel of Krishna. And Krishna is providing food for everyone. Avashya rakhive Krishna vishwasa palana. Krishna is providing everyone. Just like in our society, this is practical. We have got about 100 branches, and each branch we have got not less than 25 men up to 250. But we have no provision store. Every day we depend on Krishna. If food comes, this is called Akashpanti. The food must be dropped from the sky. This is called Akashpanti. And Krishna will send. If Krishna sends, then we eat. But you will be surprised that we have to spend not less than $80,000 per month. But Krishna is supplying. Eko jo bahunam vidadati kama. Why Krishna will not supply? Is Krishna is supplying to the elephant in the forest, and those who have dedicated their life there Krishna, they will not be supplied with the necessities? Why not? Vishwasa palanam. This is called faith. One should know, if Krishna is supplying food to the elephants in the jungle and to the ants in the whole of my room, what we have done, that he will not supply food. It is common sense. That is called jadichala avasantushta. But he must be satisfied whatever Krishna gives. If Krishna gives luchi puri, that is also all right. And if he gives sukha chana, that is also all right. Jadichala avasantushta. Because we are depending on Krishna. Whatever Krishna gives, we should be satisfied. We should not never be dissatisfied. Oh, Krishna today is giving only sukha chana. Now whatever Krishna gives, that is devotee. Jadichala avasantushta dandatito. No enviousness. Why I shall be envious? If somebody is eating very nicely and I am not eating nicely, why I shall be envious? We should be satisfied. Krishna has given it. Just like in the hospital, one patient is eating very nutritious food, and another patient, the physician has ordered, he should not take anything. So why he should be envious? He should know the physician has prescribed like this, that I shall not take anything, and he has prescribed to the other patient, next bed, nutritious food. So it is the physician's desire for treatment. Similarly, we should not be disturbed by all these things, that he is eating more, he is enjoying more. Nobody is enjoying more. Whatever Krishna has given, he is enjoying. That is called jadichala avasantushta dandatita. Dandatita and vimatsara. He is not envious. Why he should be envious? Just like at the present moment, politically, a poor man is envious of a rich man, because there is no Krishna consciousness. And a so-called rich man is eating himself sumptuously, but he does not take care of the poor man. This is envious, let him die. No. The rich man should distribute prasadam through Krishna consciousness to the poor man. And the poor man should not be envious of the rich man. Then there will be happiness, prosperity. Not that to form a political party and to become envious. Vimatsara. Sama. Siddhau asiddhau cha. If you are working for Krishna, this is Krishna's desire. If you be successful or not successful. Yet the word is used, asiddhau. That means, don't think that because you are Krishna conscious, you will be always successful. No, it doesn't matter. Even if you are unsuccessful, you must know it firmly, that without Krishna's desire nothing can happen. If you are unsuccessful, then you should, that is Krishna consciousness. You should know also that it is Krishna's desire. It is Krishna's desire. So there is no question of being depressed because you are unsuccessful. A devotee is never depressed in the horrible condition of life. Tattenukampa susumiksamana bhunjana, just like Prahlad Maharaj. He was always being put into trouble by his father. But he was never envious of his father. When he was requested by Nrsimhadev to take benediction, he refused anything for himself, but he begged to the Lord for his father. My dear Lord, my father has become envious to you. So I request you to excuse him. Just see, this is Vimatsara. Srida Sarvabhutana. He was not against his father. Similarly, a Vaishnava, a Krishna conscious person, he is Nirmasara. And this Krishna consciousness movement is Parama Nirmasaranang. It is meant for the Parama Nirmasara. Paramhamsa. Those who are not envious. Srida Sarvabhutanam. They are friend of everyone. Not this particular class, but everyone. Srida Sarvabhutanam. Samas siddha siddho asiddho cha krityapina nibaddhate. Because the law of karma is so accurate that every action is being recorded. But if you live like this means you live in Krishna consciousness. Nirmasara, siddha siddho, sama. That can be possible only when we live in Krishna consciousness. Then all our actions will not be binding upon us. Otherwise, any little thing we do, jagyarthe karma natra lokayam karma bandhana, we shall be entangled. And that is material life. If we become entangled more and more, then the process of changing body, tatha dehantara prapti, it will go on. Nasadu manne jato atmanayam asannapi klesate asmati. Although this body is temporary, it is full of miseries that we do not understand. You are thinking that you are very happy. Where is your happiness? Therefore Krishna says that even though you think that by material advancement you have become very happy, but you should always keep in your front janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha doshana darsanam. Then you have to die. Then where is your happiness? If you can make such arrangement that you will not die, whatever you have created you will enjoy, then it can be said as happiness. But that is not possible. You have to die. Therefore Krishna gives more prominence to these four kinds of miseries. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha doshana darsana. So people should be satisfied in any condition of life given by Krishna, and he should endeavor for developing his Krishna consciousness. Athata brahma jigyasa. This is the real aim of life. Not to make competition to get more comfortable life than your neighbor or father or brother or like that. That is not our business. That is the business of the cats and dogs. Kastan kaman arhati bir bhujangje. Then, what is that? Tapo dibbam. This human life is for tapasya. This is tapasya. All right, Krishna has given me this position. That's all right. I will be satisfied. This is the tapasya. Why should I make competition? Simply by doing competition I am not going to be successful. That is the instruction of all Shastra. Tasyaiva heta prajateta kovida na labhate jat bhamatam upad tallabhate dukkha badannatha sukham kalena sarvatra gobirahamsa. Do you think that if you try to become more happy, you will be happy? No. The Shastra says that you get miserable condition of life without hankering after this. Nobody hankers after that all miseries may come upon you. No. But it comes. Similarly, all kinds of happiness that you are destined to enjoy, that will also come. So you don't waste your time for material happiness. You simply save your time for development of Krishna consciousness. Then you will be happy, then you will be free. That is the instruction of Krishna. Thank you very much.